I have not released any new content because I haven't had any real new content to show or display or whatever. I'm getting bigger, that's all I can say. There's McDonald. I'm in Shatter, Nebraska. It's October 12th, I think, 2024. I'm currently door dashing in my brother's car. It's a 2004 Buick Rainier. One thing I will say about the cars, the Buicks and the Chevys, older model Buicks and Chevys, like the Chevy Trailblazer and Buick Rainier, that's kind of the way to go. This one's got 120,000 miles on it, and it's just been going and going. It was my grandparents' car, and then they gave it over to my brother in exchange for taking care of him the last couple of years before they went in the nursing home. He works at night as a night auditor here in Shatter, and uses the car at night, and then my mom works in the morning door dashing, and I work in the evening door dashing, and sometimes my mom and I go together in the afternoons. I'm a one-man show in the evenings. My mother's usually a one-woman show in the mornings, DoorDash wise and Chatter. And every now and then, there's an old guy and then a younger teenage girl that my mom says hardly wears any clothes that work in the mornings. In every now and then, you get like a traveler coming through, living in their vehicle, door dashing. That's a fellow dasher. But we're the only primary dashers in Chatter. So I'm making a decent go of it. It's slow going, but I'm 50-50. But right now, plan A would be try to save 100 a week toward a vehicle. It'll take like 10 weeks. I don't know, middle of winter, and I'm not a big fan of staying in any state that has snow. Doesn't matter where that's at. Doesn't matter if it's Montana. Doesn't matter if it's Nebraska. I'm just not a fan of seeing snow. But I might have to, because the thing that I'm not a fan more of is hitchhiking out of here on foot. I can do that, and I could go down to Arizona, but life on foot is 10 times worse. I mean, it's healthier, but you have to pack all your stuff with you. You have to find all the public transportation. You have to hitchhike, stuff like that. I have like 4 bags of heavy stuff that if I were to go with, I would take them with me this time around. My mom, bless her heart, she kept everything for me here in Shatter, Nebraska, but she put it in both their different storage sheds, and it was a pain in the butt to try to figure out where things went and stored to, and I should have packed stuff up before I left instead of blowing up at her and leaving last time around when I left last time. But partially I wanted to go to Miles City, Montana, with nothing but flip flops to prove myself that yes, again, I could get out there on the road and hitchhike with nothing. I didn't even have a phone cord. I had a phone, and that was it. And a pair of flip flops. I didn't have no bag or nothing. And you saw that series, I guess you'd call it, earlier, 2 or 3 videos ago, of that trip. I did that once a long time ago in the desert in California. And this time I just wanted to go from Nebraska into South Dakota and into Montana, well, part of Wyoming, into Montana, on foot hitchhiking. At the time, I was going to go to the dorm in Yellowstone and work out there, but they didn't hire me on. And then I ended up going to Mountain City for a couple months, and now I'm back here. For as long as I can stand to be around, and it's nothing to do with my family. My family is good and everything. It's just the weather mostly. You know, in the next couple weeks it's gonna start snowing, and then you gotta scrape the windshield and shovel the sidewalks and stuff like that, and none of that appeals to me at all. I've become a spoiled snowbird, and nothing of that appeals to me at all. But the one thing that is worse than that, and I'm not trying to complain, but the one thing that is potentially worse than that is leaving here on foot. This is a decent opportunity. It would take like 10 weeks, I think, to even have $1,000, if I can manage to save 100 a week. 10 weeks is 4 months or something. It would take most of the winter. If I was going to do that, I'd be coming out at the other end of the winter here, and then I might as well just stick around here and go to Miles City or something for the summer with a vehicle, hopefully, from around here. For $1,000 or $1,500 or something, I mean, it's very slow going, and then that's the other reason why I roll my eyes when I think of that, is because if I was transporting right now, I could make $1,000 in 2 or 3 days. One nice long trip transporting, I could probably bank profit $1,000. You know, and you make 2 or 3 of those trips, take less than a week, and I'd have like $3,000 or whatever if I was really driving my wheels off. But I'm door dashing right now, so I see there's another order. I gotta go. Peace. Finished another DoorDash that I was just on at the last clip, and this is just the Highway 20 coming from Chadron, Nebraska. I should have pulled up a little more to show you the sunset, and I forgot. This video is just for my regular subscribers as an update. Tell y'all where I've been and where I'm thinking about going. Like I say, 50-50 chance of staying here for the winter, which I'm not a big fan of, but then I could leave here with a vehicle, or leave out of here on foot and go to Arizona. That's the two options that I face. Neither one of them I'm a huge fan of, but maybe DoorDash will pick up before it gets too cold or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's the latest. Like and subscribe, leave comments. I hope I left you some kind of content. I don't know. And see you on the flip. Peace.